What if I could build a base where zombies climb right over me, walk straight to my fighting position, and then fall in an endless loop of failure? That's the plan, and today we're gonna try to make it happen. How you doing? I'm Rebel, and welcome to 7 Days 2.0. In this episode, I'm laying the foundation for an above-ground bunker that uses zombie AI against itself. The goal is to trick them into thinking they've got a clear path, only to drop them in a loop that they can't escape. It's risky, it's experimental, but if it works, it's gonna be beautiful. Let's get to building. Alright, for starting up any base, you gotta run around and make sure the area is cleaned up of any rocks, any trash, any bird's nests, just so that they don't get in your way when building. This one might go a little bit off the rails because I tried drawing it out on paper, well, digital paper, and I was even having a hard time following my own design on paper. And so even when drawing it out on paper, it was still confusing. So the goal is to try to build a bunker where the zombies are gonna have to climb up, go over my head, and my bunker is actually not supported by anything except for these stairs. And that's where the problem lies. I'm gonna have a hard time supporting an entire working bunker. Basically just like a donut is what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build a stairway up and then a donut, which is my bunker, that the zombies go into the center of, fall down, hit the ground, and then have to turn around and cycle back around. I was thinking about doing it underground, but I think being above ground, you'll be able to see a lot more. It'll be a lot more visually understandable. So I think we're gonna go above ground to do this. And now I need to figure out how high this is, because it's gotta be at least, I think they changed it. It used to be an 11 block fall, where the zombies cause damage, but in some testing, I found that even in an 11 block fall, for whatever reason, the zombies weren't taking damage. So I think we're gonna have to change that over to maybe a 13 to a 15 block. It used to be 11, I know that for a fact, but now I think it's like a 13 to 15 block fall. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hey, didn't plan that at all and it worked out great. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work, because that's already structurally unsound. One more block and the whole thing collapses. The only thing I could think of is to beef up the stairs a little bit. I mean, that added some stability, but not much. And the other problem is when I'm in here fighting, I gotta lower it one level. When I'm in here fighting, if the zombies run up, because this is gonna be all closed off. So this is gonna be, so I'm gonna be in here fighting. I gotta bring the floor down one level just so that the ceiling isn't right over my head. But if I'm in here fighting, what's gonna stop the zombies from coming up and then just start beating down at my foundation? This might have to be double thick. Yeah, I think I might have to make the roof double thick. Let's get rid of this and lower it one level. The point of building a base like this is, with the new zombie AI, the what's his name? The Frost Claw and the Desert Spitter. I'm wondering if we can keep the Desert Spitter from spitting at us until the very last minute, and same thing with the Frost Claw. I don't want him throwing rocks at my building and destroying the foundation, or just my straight up bunker. This might not go well. This might not go as intended. Just for now, what we're gonna do is just throw in some bars, just so that I can see exactly how much room we're gonna have. We're not gonna keep the bars, because the bars you have a harder time meleeing through, and that's always unfortunate. That's a really, really narrow pathway. Basically, this is gonna be my entire fighting position. This is gonna be the hole where they fall. It's gotta be longer than that. And I might also have to do something that I can't stand doing, but I don't really see that I have another choice. So I think it was one of my last videos where I said that I can't stand using these vertical pillars here, and I still can't. But I don't see another way around it. Because I don't want to give them stairs. I want to make it easier for them to fall. And I know there's other pillars out there that are even smaller than these. That have a more... or that the zombies will more likely fall on. I gotta run a test through here just to make sure that the zombies still path to me. Because I know that they're gonna fall. And I'm probably gonna end up having to put bars on my roof to stop them from just running over to the edge. So I'm gonna have bars up here where their stairs meet so that it kind of forces them into this. I'm hoping that what they do is they climb up the stairs, run over my fighting position, try to hop down these stupid floating blocks, and then fall. And if they make it to me, I can't. Can I delete this one block? Yeah, I didn't think so. But if I put that one there, it should be all right. Hoping that works, and this is gonna be their last stand. Let's see how it works. I'm gonna ditch my body in here, right over here. Yeah. Spawn some, you know what? Let me give them stairs just to make it an easier pathway too. So we're gonna take some Zombie Arlene, not radiated. Where's the new feral? Zombie Arlene feral. There we go. All right. Now, I have a shotgun somewhere in here. They run up. Yeah, she ran across the side, which is, I was kind of expecting that. So let me take my body, put it in here. I want to see if the zombies will now... Come on. There we go. I want to see if the zombies will just beat away at the bottom rather than... So this might all... That might have been it. That might have just been the test. If they just start beating away at the roof, that's where we got a problem. Good. Yeah, that's fine. Because essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap this entire thing off. Roof the entire outside so that they can't get in. I might end up having to put in a couple pillars just for stability reasons. Yeah, if I do that, I wonder what they're going to do now. Arlene, come on over. Up the roof. I want them all to jump. Good. I heard him break something. I don't know what. I think that worked out just as intended. But now we need to cap this entire area off. And this is where I think the problem is going to lie, because stability is going to be a huge factor here. On paper, I'll see if I can put up my sketch of how I had planned on building this, and it is just a mess. I don't want the cops, plague spitters, and frostclaw to see me, so I'm gonna end up having to block myself in with solid blocks. The downside is I can't see out, so I'm not gonna be able to start attacking. Ooh, this is getting pretty close to dangerous stability. Ooh, one more block and I'm done for. I might have to put in a pillar just to support the base. How far of a fall is that? That's not a huge fall. Yeah, that's only 10 blocks. We might actually have to dig a trench because we need at least 5 more blocks down. That's not in the right spot. Not at all. Not even close. I don't know if I finished my thought, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish it now. Yeah, this whole area is gonna have to be enclosed just to keep the spitters from seeing us until they reach that very, very top point. Because if they can see us, they can spit at us, and I think the plague spitter, the cop, the frost claw, I think they all use line of sight. So they have to be within a certain block distance from you, which I don't know what it is. I need to work it out. I need to do testing to figure it out. But they need to be within a certain block distance of you. And they need to have line of sight. I think. Pretty claustrophobic. It's gonna get pretty crazy in here once the Horde Night starts. That right there is my exit. Right there. I'm gonna put one on each side just in case. This right here is where the stairs are at on the other side. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. I'm gonna put stairs going all the way down. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Ooh. These blocks here are so fragile. If one of those breaks, it's gonna break the pathway. I have an idea for another horde base that, completely unlike this one. But I have another idea for a horde base that is on the ground, but I want to use it during my actual playthrough. So I don't want to use it for like an actual horde base build, because I've never tested it, and I've never done an on-the-ground horde base that was successful. And the fun of this game is the struggle, so I don't want to do anything that's going to actually make the struggle super easy, you know? And unfortunately, I am going to have to dig down a little bit because this base is only 10 high. I didn't take into consideration my bunker portion. One too many. Get rid of you. I'll show you what I mean. So here, I'm 15 high off the ground right now. So if the zombies fall from here, they will take damage. But if the zombies come this way and fall from here, this is only a 10 block fall. So from here, they're not gonna take damage, which means that they're gonna go into destroy everything mode and tear apart at my foundation. So I am gonna have to dig about 5 blocks deep and give them a pathway out of the base, just so that they don't completely destroy everything. Other than filling in the rest of the gaps, like my fighting position, I think this is good. But before we go any further, with this new zombie AI, let's put a couple, just to test. Feral Arlene's over here. We got 5 over there, and we're gonna put 5 more over on this side, just to make sure that they all path the way we need them to. All right, now if I bring myself over here, ditch my body, let's get their attention. We're all running up. I gotta fence off that back area. One of them got through, which is perfectly fine. What are you doing? Forget that I'm here? Come on, down you go. Yeah, I'm gonna fence off this entire area on the back, on the front side. That worked out perfectly. Better than I anticipated. But now the problem is if I fence off this area, are they still gonna try to come and get me? Like if I put scaffolding ladders here, vertical bars, there. Are they still gonna try to come and get me? We're gonna find out. I'm gonna fence this off too. One, 2, 3. There we go. We're completely closed in. Can't melee from the side. This should stop the cop spit. If there's cops. 5. Nope. There we go. All right, one more test, and then we're gonna find out if the new placing of the Feral Arlene's is throwing me off. Come over here. Feral Arlene's. Let's get our shotgun out. Give it a shot. Because we're completely closed in now. They can't get to us. And it's not so secure that I'm not going to have to fight. I hate AFK bases. I'm still going to have to fight. But... see, nobody took damage, right? Yeah, nobody's taken damage from that fall. Let me double check here. She jumped. 534. Down with you. She's trying to crawl through. No crawling. There we go. 534. Yeah, she's still at 534. So I've got to dig this down a little bit. Not much. It shouldn't be too bad. Watching these Arlenes just tumble is great. I like how, if you ever notice, if you watch them in like slow motion, right before they hit the ground, they kind of spaghetti a little bit. They Play-Doh stretch. A lot of their body kind of jellos. You see our head their heads kind of jello out a little bit. I don't want them just falling on my head. So I'm thinking if I do this, they'll run around rather than just falling. I'm still not liking the stability of this base. It is very, very unstable. Like one extra block in the wrong spot is going to completely destroy this place. I was thinking about putting blade traps down here just so that as they fall, they get sliced up with a blade trap, but I think I'm going overkill at this point. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous for Horde Nights in 2.0 just because the new Plague Spitter and the Frostclaw can, because they have such a higher block damage ratio, they could come in and just destroy everything. One block, and there's splash damage with them too. So if the Frostclaw comes in and just starts throwing boulders at you, and he starts hitting your foundation with the boulders and their splash damage, that's going to be a problem when it comes to making horde bases that you can see out of. You'll still be able to make horde bases. It's just, I always liked having horde bases where I can see pretty much everything out of. And if they need line of sight in order to attack you, then line of sight is going to be a big problem. If the Plague Spitter, the Cop, and the Frostclaw all just attack based off of sight, I think we'll be okay in this base. But I think in other bases, because I like using... we gotta find out what the Plague Spitter and Frostclaw can see through. Let's see if they can see through bars. Because I know the storm... you're protected from the storm from the bars, I think. Not scaffolding ladders, but the storm you are. So if I build up just a little tiny wall. Let's turn AI off. Drop in a Plague Spitter, not a Plague Spitter. Frostclaw, Abominable Snowman. And then drop him there. Does he actually see me? I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm gonna wait for him to do his thing. Is he just gonna stand there and twitch the whole time? Oh, there we go. Or he just obliterates me through the wall. All right, so you guys give me your opinion. I actually like the new zombies. Yeah, that just went right through bars. Completely right through bars. Bodybuilding. But my issue with the new zombies is they're not zombies. We have an abominable snowman. That's not a zombie. That is some sort of werewolf doing some magical slide on the ground. And might help if I spelled right. And the mummy. They look great. Their models, their character models are amazing. But my issue with them is they don't look like zombies at all. Like, zombies are supposed to be slightly human. And I guess you could say the demo doesn't really look human. I can't think of any of the other ones. Grace is definitely not human. Arlene, Biker, Bo, Bowler. All of those I believe is zombies. Burnt, yeah, I mean, even the Burnt just ran through a fire or something like that. Businessman. Zombie fat female. Oh, Mama. I actually thought she was called Mama in the game. Inmate, janitor. Zombie lab? Is that just the lab worker? Yeah, that's just the lab worker. Lumberjack, Hazmat, Marlene, Mo, Party Girl, Screamer, Skateboarder, Soldier, Nurse. Spider's a little on the edge. But like he looks like he could have been utility worker, Tom Clark, Steve Chart, Farrell, White. Where's the White at? Let's get a, not an Infernal, not a Charged. So look, lab worker, makes sense. She worked in a lab. Mama, makes sense. Him, he looks really cool now. That's the Charged one. He looks cool. But like, I could see that being, that's like the closest I want to get to a non-looking zombie. You look human enough. You look straight out of Egypt. Nothing against Egypt, but you look like you're straight out of Egypt, out of a pyramid in the, you know, Sphinx or something like that. And you look like the Abominable Snowman, still just skating across the ground. All right, now that that's done and taken care of, I'm gonna build just a small little shack, just a test to see if they can see you through blocks. All right, so if I turn the AI on, poor guy. All right, so I'm in my little bunker, and they're not seeing me. Obviously, I'm dead quiet in there, so they have no clue I'm there. So that is line of sight. They're just kind of wandering around, right? I kind of want them to get a little bit further away. What happens if I shoot? Obviously, they hear me, but no bees and no stones. What if we spawn him far away? So he's got line of sight. Okay, so he can see through the scaffolding ladders. I'm wondering if there is a block that we can use that we can see through that they can't. I don't think these ones work. Maybe they do. Yeah. So they see through those. There's gotta be one that they overlooked, right? Arrow slits. I think arrow slits are gonna make a comeback. Yeah. All right, let's check this out. If we put in horizontal. I want them horizontal. Alright, if I'm in my base, obviously the line of sight isn't great because they're arrow slits. But yeah, arrow slits is gonna be it, man. Think we figured it out. Arrow slits are now gonna be the new and improved zombie block. So that works for the Frost Claw. What about the Plague Spitter? I can't really see him. I get a glimpse of him when I duck. They're not shooting bees. So I was using these little ones. I wonder if these ones work just the same. You know what? Let's test this out here too. Those are quarter arrow slits. So if we put Plague Spitter over here. Hello? Really? It works with the quarter? None of them are shooting bees. So I could be sitting... Oh. I could be sitting here. Come on. None of you guys are gonna throw... They can see me. They know I'm here. Huh. Okay, so it does depend on how you set it up. But if you put them here, like this, even out there, I got clear sight. I'm sitting there, I could be shooting away at them. There we go. All right. Okay. That makes sense. But over here, what about those? Will they see me with that? Any of you gonna throw rocks at me? Right here. Not a single rock. They all come around to the back. Yeah, I think that's gonna be our new block right here. It's not the greatest in terms of visibility, but it's probably the greatest we have. Now, if I take a couple Frost Claws, get their attention. I kind of want them over on this side, but I'm purposefully spawning them over here, just to make sure that they all pathway properly. But I want them over to this side, just to see if they throw rocks at me. You, sir, you're gonna get mad and... Oh, maybe not. See what you do. You make your way all the way around. Can you see me? Nobody's throwing rocks at me. Go ahead and fall. Thank you. You are throwing a rock at me, but you missed. Nice try. All right, I got it all painted up. It's looking nice. I think it's about time we send in a horde. Basically, what I'm hoping happen is the zombies run up this long pathway, long stairwell, make their way over here, and use these stupid blocks that I can't stand. Come on, get up there. I can't even do it. How are the zombies supposed to do it? Then make their way from these blocks down here over to my fighting position, and then hopefully I can knock them off. They fall all the way down into the pit below, break their legs, take some damage, and then turn around and cycle through and do it again. I'm hoping that they just keep running up this path, cycling through, falling, getting hurt. I'm hoping they don't destroy the foundation. I did put some spikes up on the roof for birds just in case. This is the first Horde Night in 2.0, so at least for me, the first Horde Night in terms of this base building series. Run through my supplies. I got a butt ton of ammo, bacon and eggs, yucca juice just in case my stamina gets low because I am so low. I'm gonna take some stuff to boost up my game level, and let me see if I can find it here. Skill points. We have 11 skill points available. Nothing assigned. At least I don't think. I didn't assign anything, did I? Nothing. Nothing. Not there. Not there. Not there. We got found no books. And nothing. Okay. So now we just need to boost up our XP. We're gonna munch on a couple of these. So currently we are game stage 9, level 8. See where that puts us. 86, level 72. Need to be at least like 150, right? 126, maybe one more will do it. Where does that put us? 145, game stage 145, level 121. We got level 3 tools. All of our weapons are level 3. The spear, pistol, 44, SMG, tactical assault rifle, shotgun, and the M60. Nail gun for repairs, bandages and first aid kits, a cast in case I fall, some concrete for repairs, and repair kits for repairing damaged weapons. Think we're set. I think that's everything we could possibly need. Dev mode off, creative mode off, set time, day 70, 21, 58. There we go. Welcome to the Endless Infinity Fall Base. Nobody yet. Oh, got some radiateds moving in. Missed both shots. I see a cop. Saw them revving up to attack me. And they're here. That was quick. Ma'am, down you go. Fall. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Have a nice trip. Ah, the cop got me. Real bad. I'm hearing stuff break down there, which isn't good. This base might not make it. Oh, oh. That's right, just keep falling. Ma'am, you want to go away? Thank you. I really hope they're just not beating away, trying to get underneath, trying to get at me from above. Oh. Stupid cop spit. So how you guys liking 2.0 so far? I think the changes that they made, I do like a lot of the changes that they made. I'm not a huge fan of the weather system or the biome progression, but I don't see it as a detriment yet in my playthrough. It's definitely different. Something we're gonna have to get used to, I think. I might end up turning it off in the playthrough run, and I think it's on for this too. No, they're not beating away at stuff. I'm worried that they're beating away right above my head here. Oh, that's right. Can I make... concrete blocks. Like 20 of them. I was supposed to double reinforce my roof and I forgot to. This might be a problem. I was supposed to double reinforce that and completely forgot. This is actually a pretty good example of why these pillars work so well. They just keep coming up, falling down, and the bars. I didn't plan on doing any stabby stabs through the bars. Man, it sounds like they're all just beating away at the roof. I hope that's not the case. I got 10 blocks on standby waiting for them. I can wall off an area if I have to. I hope that's not the case, but saw that coming at the last second. Didn't have enough time to move. Let's get these guys all out of here. Needs repairs. Okay. Switch over to the SMG. 2 a.m. 2 more hours. We can do this. But why aren't they coming this way? They're all bunched up over there with... Oh! That's not good. That's not good. They got through. Use. Run. What did I just do? Cancel that. We don't need that. They made it through. It's not over yet. If we get them all down here, I might be able to repair it before they can get back up to me. Might. Good. Come on, tell me they're all down. Ah, they're right on my butt. Come on, come on, come on. Nope, they're still up here. Come on. Ah. Darn it. I'm gonna try this again, but this time we're gonna lace that. So it gives them one more pathway that they have to bust through. All right, now the entire roof is 2 blocks thick. While I was running through making all these repairs and slight changes of the base, I noticed another giant problem. If a demo or a cop blows up down here, that's pretty much it for Horde Night. We can't have them blowing up down here, or we have to put a floor in. So I think what I'm gonna do is put a floor in. All right, how many of you saw that as a flaw before I even started Horde Night and didn't say anything? All right, so the only change I made was I added one more layer of brick where I meant to originally. Now we should be good. You can see the unpainted surfaces, everything that's unpainted is what I added. All right, we got creative mode off, dev mode off, set time, day 70, 21:58. Now, this should work out a lot better. All right, come on, show your ugly faces. Not a chance. I'm not letting them build up this time. And I forgot to put the spikes back up on my roof, so hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Yep, here they come. And there they go. Top. No, sir. No spit today. Something else I noticed. The scaffolding ladders. It wasn't stopping spit like it normally does. It does stop cop spit. Maybe it was just because I'm too close to it. But like when I was like sitting right here and the cops were getting me with spit, it was coming through the bars. I wonder if they changed it to make it a little bit easier for the cops to spit through them. She looked like she was in a nightclub, glowing all blue. Still sounds like they're beating on my foundation above. I don't know if they actually are or not, but sounds like they are. Marlene, Darlene, Arlene, Stripper, Soldier, Twitchy Tom, enjoy your fall. As long as they don't beat away at the roof, this base works too well. I had to double layer the roof just so that they wouldn't see that as a valid path. But it sounds like they're beating away at the exact same spot they were last time. But we'll see. I haven't experienced a storm in a playthrough yet. So I don't know how much of a detriment it's gonna be. I can understand turning them off because it's a dynamic system that forces the player to be static inside of a POI or inside of a little bunker that they built. Excuse me. I think we're doing all right. It looks like everybody's funneling the way they're supposed to, as long as... Yeah, it looks like they're funneling right. You are not supposed to be there, though. Ladies, how you doing? Thank you for coming to my base. Sorry, there's a cover charge, even if you're a lady. Gotta make money. I just heard a block break. I know for a fact I just heard a block break. I'm worried that it's above my head. Now I'm forced to constantly check above my head for damage. Sounds like they're over here. But that's where the stairs are, so that might be normal. Bird. That's a problem, because I don't have any spikes on my roof anymore. The zombie flow seems to be slowing down a little bit, which isn't good. Because if they're slowing down, it means they're finding another way in somewhere. Which I do not want. Cop just blew up. Come on, bird. Show yourself. I want to get rid of you. Come on, come on. I run around. Got him. Another bird's already here. Bird. Got the other bird. Do the frost claws spawn on zombie night outside of their biome? I haven't figured that out yet. I'm sure I'll eventually find it out. That's a lot of zombies there. I like to see that. Downside to having a base that's set up like this is they're constantly shifting vertical levels. So far, it's working out all right. Our floor looks good. Cop. No spitting, sir. Yeah, our floor looks like it's doing all right. We're collecting a lot of loot bags down there. Nothing looks too damaged. Actually, nothing looks damaged at all, at least that I can see. I think we're doing all right, though. That's what I said last time at 2 a.m. At 2 a.m., we're doing all right. This isn't too bad. I think I got this. And then, boom, all the zombies flood in through the roof. Charged are the blue ones. Infernals are the orange ones. I'm gonna constantly mess that up. So now we have radiated, charged, infernal, feral, whites, not rights. I'm trying to break that habit. Adios. Bye. Have a nice trip. You're not making it to me. Hey, you are talented, sir. Bye. How you guys doing? Welcome to the party. Enjoy some fire while I hit my own building. I'm out of stamina. Let's use these. Get some stamina built up in here. Gotta hit my own building every once in a while. It's for luck. Hey, sir. How you doing? Lumberjack. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Businessman, you don't belong here, sir. Not the horde base you're looking for. It's almost time. We almost made it. They didn't stand a chance. Zombies can kick rocks. Have a nice day. See ya. 5 minutes to go. She just phased all the way down. No, thank you. I am not interested in whatever you're selling. Bye-bye. You wanna fall for me? Oh, you're dead. I thought you were just sleeping on me. You guys done yet? Well, we did it. After the mess that was our first attempt, I wasn't sure how this was gonna play out, but the endless infinity drop held strong through the day 70 horde. Zombies came and zombies died, and just like the name says, they just kept falling. The base worked exactly how I imagined, and man, it was satisfying to watch. Let me know what you thought of the design, and if you got any tweaks or ideas to push it even further. I'm all ears. We're not done yet. This world's still got a lot more to throw at us. You know the rest of the deal. Like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace. I'm out of here.